have a general idea of I have a general long-term goal and a general direction where I want to go. I'm 36 years old. I don't have a lot of fight left, but I want to make as big as possible. So everything I'm gonna do the biggest fight as possible, and I want to make.
No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck, George. Everybody, I'm sorry I'm late. Dana, my apologies. George, my apologies.
Everybody gives a fuck that you're late. Sit down.
No, I'm sure. Hey, I was outside the Encore. The car was at the Win.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Vegas got the best out of you, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get the fucking best out of you, so shut the fuck up.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
You're talking about being a fucking welterweight. You are a welterweight, okay? I'm a middleweight. I can't wait to fucking square up against you. Stand up. Stand up and look at the size of me and look at the size of you. Go back to fucking Canada.
That's all you have on me. That's all you have.
No, it's not. I've got a lot more than that, pal.
Skill, fighting IQ, athleticism.
Here's the guy.
Everything is on my side.
Oh, is it really? Height, reach, good looks, fucking accent, the jab, the punch, the kick, everything. George, listen, while you were away, because you were so scared of everybody taking steroids, I was man enough to still be fighting those guys. You went away, you went and fucking chased aliens. I don't know what you did. No one gives a fuck where you were or what you did. You're coming back, the sport is a different place, game over.
I think you should shut up. You're embarrassing yourself right now. Are you still drunk right now? Are you still drunk or what? What's going on?
No, but I'm going to go.
What is going on with him?
I'm going to go have a beer.
Your voice is kind of, what is happening with you? My God. Are you healthy? Are you okay? Is up here? Is it, you get hit too much or what?
Hey, George. I'll go out on an all-night fucking bender and still beat you, pal. I won't even train. Look at the state here, you little fucking midget.
George, just one more question. I know another thing about you coming back was the debate about the Reebok deal. You've got the deal with Under Armour. Has that been resolved? And if so, will you represent Under Armour in the cage or Reebok, or how'd that work out?
Well, it's a little bit like, for example, like Tom Brady, I guess. NFL is with Nike, and he's wearing Under Armour to do the promotion outside of the NFL. So it will be something arranged similarly, I guess.
If you're a real fighter, you don't give a fuck about Under Armour or this or that. I've been in the same place the entire time, fighting the best in the world. Simple as that. I don't need sponsors as an excuse not to fight. I don't need a reason not to fight. I fight all the time. That's what I do. I'm a fighter. That's why I got the fucking belt, George. Hey, George, where's your belt? Where's your fucking belt? You don't have one. The sport moved on, buddy. The sport moved on.
Well, I could have stole one while you were out in Vegas drinking.
Stop it, please. You're saying I'm embarrassing myself? Please stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Next question.
George, we know you wanted to fight in Toronto. Is fighting in Canada a priority for you at this point?
I don't care where the octagon will be set. I'm here to do a job. And it's got to be to beat up that drunk man right there.
Whoa. Why is the onus on me being fucking drunk? What's that got to do with anything? I've been drunk throughout my entire fucking career. Dana will testify to that. Why does that make this fight any fucking different? Why does that matter? I'm English. I'm in fucking Vegas. I'm going to fight. Hey, when is the fight, George? When's the fight? When do you want to fight? Because I'll fight right now. I'll fight right now, motherfucker. That's the difference between you and me. So you look at me.
You don't scare me, not even one bit. Not even one bit.
I'm not trying to scare you.
I know, you really don't.
I'm not trying to scare you, but here's the fact. I'm a real fighter. I'm a real fighter. You're an athlete, and good for you. You're a very, very good athlete, but you're an athlete. I'm a fighter. Fact.
Next question.
Yeah, don't worry. That pussy will get it next.
Yeah, question for George. Obviously, you were previously fighting at welterweight 170. What kind of changes in your training are you going to make to get up to 185?
Yeah, I'm going to make some adjustment. Of course, try to gain on some weight. But I'm realistically speaking, I won't be able to get so much bigger. I'm gonna try to put on some muscle mass, get prepared efficiently, come out, and do my job. I just wish Michael Bisping would have come out with a different song than all the guys that have fought before. Oh, you're just an athlete, blah blah blah. You're not a fighter. My journey in mixed martial art is more than legit. I've been at incredible obstacle. I've fought guys. I had to come back. Carlos Condit and everybody. I've fought Hendricks. Everybody. BJ Penn won. I came back and I fought and I showed true heart. And that's why I'm here today. I'm not an easy target, and my journey is honorable.
So you're talking about beating BJ Penn, a featherweight. He's a featherweight. I'm a middleweight. I'm a legit middleweight. I used to fight at light heavyweight. I was 15-0 at light heavyweight, pal. So, you are a very, very good fighter, George. I respect you very, very much. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why they have weight classes. It's as simple as that. And I respect you coming back, but I know why you picked me. You think I'm an easy fight, just like Anderson did, just like Luke Rockhold did when I knocked him out in the first round, just like everybody does. Yeah, fucking Luke Rockhold. Just like everybody does. And time again, I proved them wrong. So this is the guy, the greatest of all time, didn't want to face Anderson. Didn't want to face Anderson when he was the man, but he comes out of retirement to face me. Yeah, real good fighter. Yeah. See you outside, dickhead.
Yeah. Mike, the fight's been announced for a few days now. What's kind of the reaction been like from people talking to you, giving you kind of feedback on it?
Everybody's excited about the fight. I mean, myself, I'm very, very excited. George is, listen, I respect George. I respect what he's done inside the UFC. Of course I do. And he's a fantastic martial artist. He's an incredible athlete. I think this is going to get a lot of interest, of course. I mean, George was always a big, big star in the UFC, so of course I wanted to fight the guy. Yeah, everybody's excited. It's an easy payday. Let's cut the bullshit. It's a fucking easy payday. So thank you very much, George.
Yeah, just one last for Michael. A lot of people are saying that the legitimate #1 contender is Yoel Romero.
So?
If you're Yoel Romero right now, what do you do? Do you take another fight to really get yourself?
If he's so good, then just keep beating people. Because I'll tell you what, George doesn't have a style to hurt me. I can show you a text message to Dana right now. I said, George will not hurt me. In 6 weeks after this fight, I'll fight Yoel Romero. Correct, Dana?
Correct.
So, Yoel, sit on the fucking stool, do whatever you want to do, shit your pants, whatever it may be. I'll be here.
Next question.
A question for George over here. Hey, George, welcome back. You've said in the past that if you ever moved up to 185, when there was talk of the Anderson Silva fight, you said, if I ever move up, I'm not going back down. That's what you said 3-4 years ago. Do you still feel the same way, or are you open to fighting at 185 and then, of course, going back down in the future if that opportunity presents itself?
I don't look past Michael Bisping right now, and I have a long-term goals. I know approximately, roughly, which direction I want to take. But I'm gonna be 36 years old when the fight happens, and I want to make the biggest fight possible. I want to make history, and right now I'm focusing on the short-term goals, which is this guy.
Can you tell us a little?
That's all matter on that.
Can you tell us a little more about these long-term goals?
No.
Nothing.
No, he can't tell you anything. That's the whole point of a press conference, George. You're supposed to fucking talk. Tell them something, please. You haven't been here for 4 years, but he can't tell you anything. Why can't you tell them anything? 4 years, George. Come on, this is your moment. Let's go. Tell them.
Well,
go on.
No.
There we go.
I'm gonna be. It's like the stock, right? Up and down. You don't know who's up, who will be up and down. I'm gonna beat this guy. Then after we'll see what's the next big challenge.
Okay. And you kind of had the pick of the litter. You had an option at 170, 185, some super fights.
Yeah.
Just hearing what he's saying to you and kind of how he's acting towards you. Is there any part of you that regrets giving Michael this opportunity?
Absolutely not. I'm very happy. It's not
No,
an,
no, no.
an opportunity.
The more I
I'm gonna
talk-
hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him real bad, real
The
bad.
more I talk, the more he wants to punch me in the face, Ariel. So,
Okay.
you know, good luck with that.
And just one more for you, George. Yesterday, Tyron Woodley said that the reason why you're fighting Bisping is because you don't want to fight him, that you're avoiding him. Did you seriously consider waiting to see? I know you have a relationship with Wonderboy. Did you kind of want to wait and see what happened in this fight on Saturday and maybe go after your old title?
I don't know. Like I said, it depends what's gonna happen. I'm focusing on him right now. That's all matter to me. The world ends after the fight. Then after, it's a new journey that
He
comes up.
thinks I'm an easier fight. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Well,
George.
we'll see.
You think
We'll
I'm
see.
an easier fight?
We'll see how
He's
it
going
goes
for
on.
the easy pickings. You are a welterweight, but you're going to step up a weight class because he looks like a legend. No, because he's a pussy and he wants an easier fight. Guess what? You're fucking going to find out you're wrong, pal. You're wrong.
We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Okay, good talk.
Question for George, right here in front of you. Hey, welcome back. I do want to have you address Michael Bisping's claim, if you don't mind, that he believes you're picking him because he's a beatable champion. He happens to be a guy at the middleweight, holding that middleweight title, and he thinks that you see as an easy fight. What is your reaction to him saying that?
No, he's wrong on that. I would say there's different kind of fighter. There's fighter that rely only purely on their talent, and they fight in a very elegant way. But most of these guys, sometimes when they fight, when they get cracked, they go down. It opens the floodgate, and they never come back. Michael is a different kind of fighter. He's a fighter that doesn't only rely on his talent. He's a hard worker. He's a grinder, and I admire that. Outside of his attitude, I admire that, his work ethic, because no matter what you throw at him, he's going to come back. He's been put down before, but he always stood up. He always came back. No matter which obstacle I'm going to put, he's going to try to cross it. So I'm going to have to take him out of order during the fight, and I'm aware of it.
I know you don't want to talk too much about your long-term plans, but what are the chances, if you do win this fight, that you would want to defend the title? I mean, would you feel any kind of responsibility to defend the title, or at this point in your career, you're just looking for the biggest fights, regardless of time?
We'll see what's going to happen. It's like I said, fighting is like the stock market right now. It's fluctuate, you know?
Fluctuate.
Right. It fluctuates. Sometimes some guy their stock is very high. Sometimes they're very low. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen in a few months. It depends on everybody has a different journey. And you talk about like the title shot, Yoel Romero. There's a lot of guys like unfortunately in this situation, and I've been there before. When I was waiting for my revenge against Matt Hughes, I had to go through Dave Strasser, Jason Miller, Frank Triggs, Sean Shark, BJ Penn, then I had my revenge. I had to go through like 5 fights before that. You know, it's the same thing. Damian Maia is in the same situation. Khabib is in the same situation, and the list goes on. You know, I have an opportunity, and I can't miss it. And it's the biggest fight possibly that I can do right now, and that's why I'm doing it right now. And it's a big challenge. I don't take nobody lightly, and I'm gonna prove it the day of the fight.
Please tell everybody your plan, George. Tell everybody your plan. Come on. All these fine people here. Come on.
So that's the truth. That's the reality.
My plan is to kick your butt. We'll see after that.
Hey, Michael, you like to give Yoel a hard time, but any sympathy whatsoever? You're a guy who waited a very, very long time for a UFC title shot. Do you have any sympathy for him that he's getting passed up?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Yoel is... He's an amazing fighter. It's as simple as that. He really is. He's a physical specimen. He's a great wrestler. He's got knockout power. Of course, you know, I mean, he is the rightful #1 contender. I don't make the fights. I accept fights. Simple as that. George doesn't. That's the difference. When has Dana ever called me and I've turned the fight down? Never. So Yoel will get it next. Simple as that. Because I'll beat George. I will beat George. Everybody knows that. George, good luck, buddy. I wish you the best. I respect you. I respect your camp. And you sit that stupid fucking little smug look on your face there, like you've got some plan, like you know something we don't know. What do you know that I don't know? Those a lot of things. You fucking lizard. So listen, Yoel I plan on beating George, of course. Of course, there's 2 horses in every race. Of course, George plans on beating me. If I win, I will fight Yoel in a quick turnaround because he deserves to fight. You know, simple as that.
I'm going to take one more question. Go ahead.
It's going to be in French for George. I'm going to ask it in English for everyone here.
Yep. Thank you.
George, with McGregor, John Jones, and Ronda Rousey out of competition right now, you talk about stock market. Do you feel you have the highest stock right now and you're here to kind of save the UFC in the short term? Please, if you can answer in French.
Je pense que je suis pas dans la course encore tant aussi longtemps que j'ai pas montré aux gens ce que je vaux. Parce que j'ai été à l'extérieur de la compétition pendant trop longtemps. Donc, c'est mon combat de retour qui va vraiment faire voir ma vraie valeur. I said I feel I'm not in the stuck right now. I don't have no value because it's going to be my fight return that will define my value. And it's going to be higher than him.
You talked about Freddie Roach and Nick Khan, who stepped in. George, in French, please, can you talk about their involvement in you making this deal done with the UFC?
Yeah, I talked to Freddie. Nick Khan came make the deal, but it was like all teamwork. CAA, LB3I, it was all done with the team. It was a long process, and of course the extra help. Freddie, Nick Khan, it did a great plus, and I'm very happy it worked out all for the best of everybody. Ah oui, il y a eu l'aide de Freddie Roach et de Nick Khan. Mais ça a été quelque chose qui a duré pendant très longtemps. Donc, je dois remercier aussi l'équipe de CAA, LB3I, de tout mon équipe de gérance parce qu'ils ont fait un travail remarquable. Ça a été un travail d'équipe.
Thank you guys for coming. Sorry he was late. I'll square these guys off and for photo ops.
Not even one. Not even scared. Not even.
I'm not trying to scare you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to scare you, bro.
You smell alcohol, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smell alcohol.
Good
Man.
time. Good fucking time.
You better train hard for this fight.
Oh, yeah, good, because I always come in out of shape. I always gas. I'm known for that. I always gas down about. Whenever I ever come in out of shape, please tell me the time. Fucking get that suit.
I'll send you money if you want.